Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Florida Gators and the USC Trojans. Out on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Now we'll see how they adjust. And the Gators kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's good. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped. The Gators offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Extending the play. And down he goes. The protection good for a while. He broke down and he could not get away. This crowd knows. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Drops back on first down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal? Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Left side is Osborne. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
2nd and long here. They'll run the counter. Turning it on.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Osborne. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work.
Makes a catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest, making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw it to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 7. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Osborne. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've
been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now they regain the lead. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Sells the run, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
PAT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got the first himself. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Osborne. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have...
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got...
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Now on the move. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Driven back. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get them.
And here comes the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.